When it was first launched, it was called the Beast of Green Hell because it clocked a really fast blistering lap time at the Nürburgring, which is, well, its nickname is the Green Hell. And this one clocked a very fast time on the Nürburgring. It was also tested at the Nürburgring. So, well, Beast of Green Hell it is. Hello and welcome to yet another DubiCars video. And today we talk about the Mercedes-AMG GT-R, which is the fastest road-going version of the AMG GT series, and we are at Alien Class Motors for it. And well, something really special about this that sets this apart is that this is the only brand new Mercedes-AMG GT-R in the UAE, and well, 0 kilometers, here it is. So without further ado, let's take a quick look at the Mercedes-AMG GT-R. Looks gorgeous, doesn't it? This particular shade is called Green Hell Magno, and well, it looks fabulous. Now let's get to the design changes really quick, because well, there are quite a few of them compared to the standard AMG GT. And starting off from the front, you've got the new vertical stack grille up front, you've got the AMG badging on it, you've got new aero elements up front, including an air intake at the front, and also you've got the same standard AMG GT headlamp on it. Now you've got a really long bonnet that's very reminiscent of its predecessor, the SLS AMG, and you move on to the side. Now this is something that we really like. Now this is a vent that looks really nice. You've got the V8 bi-turbo badging on it. You've also got this really cool element on it that looks like active aero, but well, it does help quite a bit in the aero. It's not really as much of an aero part as it is an aesthetic part. You've got the side skirts out here, and then of course you've got the door handle in chrome that stands out in this whole shade of green. And when it comes to the wheels, you've got 21-inch wheels, and they're shod with Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. They look really nice. Also, you've got the AMG brake calipers finished in that particular shade of orange bronze. Looks really nice, looks fabulous in fact. Now moving on to the rear, now this is where it gets really interesting compared to the standard road going AMG GT. Now the GT-R gets this manually adjustable wing. Now it's already adjusted from the factory for road use plus track use. Now if you want a particular setup for a particular track, well, you could easily tweak this to get more downforce or less downforce depending on exactly what you're looking for from your driving. And well, you've got the AMG badging, the Mercedes badge that stands out, and of course the GT-R badge. Now they've made sure to underscore it and give a highlight on the R because well, this is the R version. Now at the bottom you've got a really big exhaust tip, and also you've got the huge diffuser that looks really nice. Now this is one of the best rear ends ever to debut on a Mercedes-AMG car. And with that, we come to an end of the design details on the Mercedes-AMG GT-R. Now if this car has to clock a really fast time, it needs a huge engine, a powerful engine, and that it has. Now this in here is the huge engine we're talking about. This is a 4-liter V8 engine, bi-turbo. Of course, it produces around 577 horsepower and 700 Nm. Now the 700 Nm comes in at just around 5500 RPM, which makes it really fast. It accelerates really quick. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is done in just 3.5 seconds, and well, it will go on to a top speed of around 316 kilometers per hour. With that, well, performance is absolutely blistering. Alcantara black leather, lots of aluminium bezels, you've got chrome bezels, lots of silver knobs. So that really defines the interior of the Mercedes-AMG GT-R. It's equal parts sporty, equal parts classy, and well, it's not really the most luxurious interior you would get in a car, but it isn't really the most basic either. It's a good mixture that would give you a really sporty feel. Now when I talk about elements that stand out, of course it has to be the analog dials, because you've got the analog speedo and the tachometer in there. You've got the infotainment out here, and of course the center console is full of knobs and buttons that you can use to alter a lot of the driving dynamics of the car. You can change the suspension settings, you can change the drive modes, you can change the gear shift modes, etc. Lots of controls out here. And of course you can close this little part out here where you've got the cup holders. So you've got these really nice knurled switches on here that gives it a really Mercedes-Benz kind of feel. At the same time, it's a lot more sportier than other Mercedes-Benz sedans or sports cars would be. Now when you get to the seats, you've got really cool bucket seats, Alcantara and leather again, and you've got contrast yellow seat belts. Now this is something that only Mercedes-Benz can do, and do it well, because well, the contrasting seat belts, Who puts a yellow seatbelt in a black interior? Well, Mercedes have done it, and well, they've done it really well. The only other yellow element out here is the traction control knob out here, and well, this can be turned on off. You could take it all the way up to 8, or you could turn it all the way off to get that bit of extra sliding, that bit of extra drifting that you want. So that is about the interior, and this is the Mercedes-AMG GT-R. Now this is one car that's sure to impress, be it the color, the sporty looks, the throaty exhaust noise, or the very performance and the racetrack pedigree it offers. This car will definitely not leave you wanting. Now if you like this car or you want to have a look at this car, head to DubiCars.com right now, because you will find this car and more cars like this for sale in the UAE. That's it from us for now. We'll see you in the next video.